Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ruin Board. I will be your host for this evening and chef, so you can simply call me Chef. Today, we are in the kitchen. We are making bacon mac and cheese. And for the board, I am mixing up a lovely paloma. Oh, hello. How y'all doing? How's it going? Some of us can't have palomas. Yeah, grapefruit, fun fact, or not so fun fact, doesn't mix well with some medications. So yes, some people cannot have palomas because of the grapefruit. Just putting ice in my shaker? That's the issue, yeah. A paloma is tequila and grapefruit soda, but I don't quite have that, the grapefruit soda part. So I'm just substituting it for grapefruit juice, some club soda, and simple syrup. So I just put the simple syrup in. Now for the grapefruit juice. Yeah, that's good enough. I had book club today for the first time since before the pandemic. Ooh, nice. What book were you guys reading? Little Mercies. I have not heard of that. Did you enjoy it? Sorry, I'm just adjusting my mic. Yes and no. It was a page turner to find out what would happen next, but also a very sad story. Oh man. Well, I'm glad it's a yes and no as opposed to just a no. How long can you keep simple syrup? Pretty much forever. But if it starts growing mold on it, don't use it. Obviously. Seeing if there's a date on it. And I don't see it. Yeah, you can pretty much keep this forever. As long as it's not growing mold on it, then you're fine. You would you'd very much notice it. Just gonna give it a stir. Ooh, it's delicious. As always, what's on the board is yours. Enjoy. You guys can enjoy too. Enjoy, as long as you're 21 and over. Thinking about making some simple syrup? Yeah, it's super easy. 1 part sugar, 1 part water. Heat it up until the sugar dissolves. It's honestly very useful for a whole bunch of different recipes. I know you like your mojitos. I know mojitos use simple syrup too. So for our bacon mac and cheese, I was thinking of using shiitake mushrooms. Not sure how many of you are surprised that that's what I'm using, because I use mushrooms all the time, and especially for substitutes. Oh no? Listen, I know, but I love mushrooms so much. Oh yes? Thank you, Dad. I'm allergic, I know. I'm just getting a sheet pan ready, because these are going in the oven at 400 degrees. And I'm gonna lightly spray it with some oil. Alright, let's get started. On the choppy, I'm gonna cut off the stem with my guard on. Hi, Laura. Welcome in. It won't work with the guard on. Yep, nope. With my culinary expertise, that's what I can tell you. So I'm just slicing these right now. Oh, Laura. Thank you for playing that for 50 bits. Was it worth it? How will it taste like bacon? So, shiitake mushrooms are already pretty umami and flavorful. I will be mixing these in a marinade for a little bit. And what's in the marinade will help give a bacon flavor. Where's my apron? I have to think, Laura. It might be because you have a first badge, so you might not get an apron. But if you are on a laptop, then you might get one. So what she's talking about is our tier 1 badges. Laura drew for us. I will send a message so you can see. 1, 2, 3. So if you see by the side of my name, oh man, I have to fix it. If you see on the side of my name, there's like a little picture. And that picture is an apron with a little star on it, and it says chef. So if you're not a founder like Laura, I think maybe if you were on a laptop, you could switch around the badges and like pick which ones you want showing. I think that's the issue here. But I could be wrong. Because you were a founder, you don't get it. But let me try to fix quickly the badge because I am automatically a 3-tier subscriber to my channel because I mean, you know, this is my stream. This is my stream, everybody. Let's see. I mean, I can work on it later. I can look into it later. Maybe if John comes in, he'll have Chef for the Kings. Very funny. Okay. You have to subscribe to get badges. Yes, you have to subscribe to get badges. And if you don't want all those ads in the beginning, or sometimes they occur in the middle, Chef our kings and queens, and everything in betweens. I forgot what I was saying. Thank you, Laura. You do have to subscribe to get a badge. I'm currently sporting our tier 3 badge for 1 month because, you know, I've only been affiliate for 1 month. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you are eligible for 1 free subscription each month. So if you are an Amazon Prime person, then you can link your Twitch account to your Amazon Prime account and receive that 1 free sub and use it wherever you like. Laura's also working on emotes for the channel. And those emotes you can use in chat. Currently, we don't have any uploaded. Laura, what are you doing? Thank you for supporting the Drop Your Weapons challenge. That is supported by channel points, which everyone gets for free just by watching and following. If you are a subscriber, you get more channel points, but you can use channel points for different things. I'll pull mine up. So there's a community challenge. In 30 days, the community needs to raise 10,000 channel points in order to unlock drop your weapons. So if this happens while I'm playing a Battlegrounds game, I have to drop all my weapons. Good luck to me to find new ones. You can also choose highlight my message. You can also choose some sound alerts to go off. Like, for example, you can give me an applause or a drum roll, tell me to run. Good luck with that. Oh, yeah. You can also use channel points, which are free again, to say bye-bye chef knife. I have to get rid of this if you redeem it. It's 1,000 channel points. So I have to drop this and find something else. Okay, now I'm gonna mix up the marinade that this will go in for a little bit. Do you clean your mushrooms with a clean paper towel? It depends on what kind. These shiitake mushrooms aren't dirty at all, so it's not necessary for me to do it with this. But sometimes portobello mushrooms can be very dirty, so I'll do it with that. Okay. I put all my ingredients over here. How nice of me. So this is 2 tablespoons of oil. This is 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. One tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And then I have some smoked paprika here. One teaspoon of this. Um, 1 teaspoon of soy sauce. then I'm gonna crack some freshly ground black pepper. I don't know. That's good enough, right? And we're gonna mix this up. And I'm gonna drop my mushrooms in here. Too many mushrooms. Overcrowded my bowl. Making sure they're all coated all over. You know, even the color it produces. Baby whisk, I went to my drawer, I almost picked it up, but I was like, I'm gonna want a spoon to like mix in the mushrooms as well. I was so close to using it, but then I was like, you know, that's one more dish I don't necessarily need to dirty. But I was like this close. I looked at it and I was like, you wanna come hang? I've made these before, and honestly, the texture of mushrooms is kind of there when you cook them in the oven. But I've done these with portobello mushrooms, not shiitake mushrooms. I know you can do these with shiitake mushrooms. That's fine. And now you want to spread them out in an even layer on the sheet pan so they can cook evenly. I was like, should I get my hands dirty? Should I not get my hands dirty? I think I'm going to have to get my hands dirty for this one. Because it's just so important that they're not touching. Otherwise, they won't cook, like the heat won't touch it all the way around the mushroom, and that's really what you want it to do. You want the heat to encase the mushroom, and if it's touching another mushroom, it's not going to do that. When you have like a nice big portobello mushroom cap, then you can really get like strips of bacon like this long, and it's quite impressive. Okay, that's good enough. I'm gonna wash my hands because nasty. Okay, now these are going in the oven for, I'm going to set a timer for 15 minutes. Hey Google, set a timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, and we're starting now.
Okay, looking good. I'm going to put these other mushrooms away because no waste. I can use them with literally everything because I love mushrooms so much. And why not? These friends can join as well. Stop starting our timer. I can't help it. What, you guys don't think it's fun when I set all your timers off? I think it's funny. So now, for our mac and cheese, I found this recipe that also had cauliflower in the mix. At least we are not cooking and using our timer now. I know that would be confusing. Because then you'd be like, what timer is this? I don't remember setting this. I think at that point you might have to leave me on mute. So I bought these like pre-cut cauliflower florets, but they're still a little bit big for me, so I'm just chopping them down. So they're a more manageable size. So obviously, if you're allergic to mushrooms, you can just use regular old bacon for this recipe. If you want. I don't know, you don't have to cook. I don't control your lives. You guys do what you want. I didn't get to watch the new Disney Earth Day movie. Did you guys get a chance? Because I haven't seen it. Hey, we cooked today. Tomorrow I am buying the ingredients to duplicate Oriental chicken salad. Shh, don't tell Applebee's. Hey, Applebee's, Mama Susie's doing something she shouldn't be doing. Just kidding. She can do whatever she wants. So I haven't seen the new Disney Earth documentary, and I really wanted to, but I really liked elephants, and nothing can compare to elephants, because I watched the other ones as well. Apparently it's not a movie but a series. We saw the first show. What was the first show about? That's so interesting. That's new. Sorry, you just saw my confusion face. Hey Google, set a timer for...
All right. For how long?
6.5 minutes.
Second timer for 6 minutes and 30 seconds. And we're starting now.
It was a while back on my birthday, so I think it was monkeys. I'm a big fan of monkeys. I'm trying to drop the cauliflower in a way so it won't burn me. I'm always scared of water. I try to be gentle about it though. I thought you liked white tigers. I like them both. I'm allowed to like more than one animal. Hey Google, how much time is on my timers?
You have 2 timers. The 6-minute and 30-second timer is running with 4 minutes and 52 seconds left, and the 15-minute timer is running with 7 minutes and 48 seconds.
Oh, would you look at that? It probably could use a little bit more time in the oven, but you know, I like to be safe. Okay. So now I'm gonna start making the sauce. I have a knife right here. How nice. I'm taking 6 tablespoons of butter and putting it into this giant pot here. For anyone wondering what kind of pasta I was using, I'm using Elbows macaroni because it's mac and cheese. Other shapes and types of pasta are great, but you know mac and cheese needs mac sometimes. Okay. So I'm going to start melting that in the pan. And then I have some flour here to make a roux. A roux helps thicken liquids. It is made by using fat like butter and flour. So once that's pretty much melted, I'm going to add 6 tablespoons of butter because it's usually a 1-to-1 ratio. The bacon in the oven smells so good right now. It smells very savory and like a little smoky. I like it. Obligatory melting butter shot because it's just so mesmerizing. Guess what, guys? I actually bought milk. Are you impressed or what? I'm not going to use all of the almond milk or the oat milk today because I can be considerate sometimes. I'm also putting some garlic powder. Don't mind me. And some ground mustard in there for some flavor as well. It is like, it's getting to that point in spring where it's getting a little hot outside. So right now, cooking with the stove on and the oven on, it's getting a little toasty in here. But I can handle it. Do you know why? They say if you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. And there's no way I'm getting out of my own kitchen. So for our cheese, I have this triple cheddar cheese that I saw, and I was, hey Google, stop the timer.
Okay, consider it canceled.
I bought 2 types of cheeses. Not really 2 types. It's all the same. This is a triple cheddar cheese, Vermont sharp cheddar, Wisconsin sharp cheddar, New York sharp cheddar. Don't know why they're different. And then this sharp cheddar. Hey, what's your favorite beer? Found this new craft beer called Michael Bob. You mean Michelob? I'm not really into beers. But I do like craft ciders. Oh, or is it just like Michael Bob and not Michelob? So I'm draining my macaroni and cauliflower. That might be it. Hey, thanks. I'm gonna guess that your favorite beer might be Bud Light, but you know, I might be assuming too much. But personally, I like ciders. There's this craft cider company called Down East. It's based in Boston, Massachusetts. They have my favorite ciders. Don't make me lose count. I have 1, I need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo! I did it! I didn't lose count either. So Down East cider has a bunch of different flavors as well as their original. There's also seasonal too. They have pear cider, blackberry cider. They had an apple cider donut flavor. They had, I think I saw peach. I've seen pineapple cider, pumpkin cider. My favorite is their winter cider, their winter blend. It has like oak chips, cinnamon, and nutmeg, I think. So right now I'm mixing this flour into the butter to make my roux. You can see it's kind of forming a paste, and that's what I'm looking for. It's so hard to show because I don't want to melt my equipment or my wires. And this is a huge pan. So now that that's all mixed together, I'm going to add my milk. How are the mushrooms coming? Good question. Did your timer go off? Look at these beauties. They're looking good. They're looking sharp. We already turned it off. That's funny. So I'm adding in my milk now. I'm going to let that heat up a little bit. As it heats up and the flour cooks, it'll start to thicken as well. I'm going to also add some salt, a half a teaspoon. Some garlic powder. I forgot that I'm doubling this recipe. So I need a full teaspoon. Don't worry, everything else was doubled up until then. And I'm gonna need a teaspoon of garlic powder too. And some ground mustard. I'm going to do a teaspoon and a half. And I'm going to mix that in. I'm feeling a need for a whisk. I think Sous Chef Luna smelled something good in here because she made her way over. Which reminds me, another redemption for channel points. If you collect, I think it's 1,000, you can give a treat to Luna. So that still needs to heat up a lot more. But that's okay. It's getting there. Oh, look at who had 1,000 channel points. Oh, Luna, you want a treat? Oh, someone came right over for a Luna treat. I know it's a little upside down now, but I'm sure you'll still enjoy. Sit. Up. Sit. Good girl. Sit. Stay. Good girl. Luna, come here. Sit. Good girl. Go enjoy. She's a funny dog, let me tell you. And that can, oh, John, you just saw that? Nice. That can only be redeemed once per stream because, you know, she's a living being and I can't give her too many treats. Welcome in, John. You know what this is missing? Some nice black pepper. See, Luna, Nana takes good care of you. Oh yeah, don't she know it? Okay, I know it's getting hotter. That's good. It's thickening up too. John, I know we don't have emotes right now, but what we do have is some sub badges. So in it, you can see I have the tier 3 sub badge, so your guys might not look like that, and I have a feeling you can't get a sub badge because you have the founder's badge, which is the first. But that's still cool. You can still see it when like other people subscribe, and you can see it on mine. But it's a little apron. It's not a Michelin star because it has 5 points and not 6. So we're calling it a Michel star instead of Michelin. It's a play on words. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. And yeah, it also has chef on it. I decided that if you're a first tier sub, you are call me chef. If you are second tier, you are chef de partie, but not party, because that's me. That's different. And then if you are the third tier, you are chef, sous chef. You are a sous chef at tier 3. So right now you have one Michelin. You have one Michel star. And right now I have 3 Michel stars. I'm just adding the cheese in for our mac. You want a Michelin star though. I know. Do you know if you can display your badge or no? What is your hat today? What do you mean? Oh, where? So I did my hair all nice today. And I have product in it, so my hair is not going anywhere. I can display First Prime or TwitchCon 2019. Oh man. Okay. Well, in my heart, I know you have a Michelin or Michel star. I'm going to see if this will melt over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm using sharp cheddar. Sauce looks so good. It thickened up nicely. I know. Thank you. Thank you. And it's a gentle yellow color. It's not bright orange yellow like Cheetos or regular Kraft mac and cheese or Velveeta. Nothing wrong with all of those products, by the way. But it's just not what I'm going for right now. Ooh, look how like silky. Oh, you can see in my face camera. Like how nice and gooey this cheese is. Ooh. Okay. And now I'm gonna also add in my mac for my mac and cheese, because although I love cheese, the mac is also very important. And if you're just joining us now, I did put some cauliflower in there. It just adds a different texture, and you know, it's healthy, so why not? I almost want to get in with this with my hands, but I know it's so hot. So that's something I don't want to do. But this is looking so gooey and creamy. Ooh! I'm so excited. I freaking love mac and cheese. You can also try broccoli. Sure, definitely. That will just give it like a pop of green color. Oh boy. Whoa, this is looking so good. I am so excited for this. Wow. It is so cheesy, so creamy. This is exactly what you want your mac and cheese to look like. It looks amazing. Thank you, thank you. You know, I should have tasted the sauce before I put all of my food in there. I mean, it's not too late to taste. I have my big tasting spoon here. And this is definitely going to be really hot. It's perfect. I like sharp cheddar because it has so much flavor to it. And it's not like an overpowering, oh, it's too sharp, because it's like cut with that. I put a quart of milk in here. So it's not like, ooh, so sharp, you know? It's well balanced. And what also helps with the balance is that coarse pepper. I think after this, when I go to eat it, I'm totally going to add some red pepper flakes, because that would be cool too. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to bake it in the oven. But first, I want to spray this a little bit because I get scared. And now we're going to put it in our dish. Ooh, so creamy, so cheesy. I know it'd be easier if I picked up the pot to like pour it into the pan, but you know, this pot is huge and has so much in it that it's a little heavy. Oh boy. Almost there. This is a lot of mac and cheese. But I'm not complaining because I love mac and cheese. I gotta get as much cheese sauce out of this pot as possible. No cheese left behind. Luckily, not luckily, I accidentally turned off my oven. That's okay. No worries. Should reheat rather quickly. Okay. Are you doing a breadcrumb topping for the mac? Duh. And how many are you serving tonight? I think 4. Whoever wants to eat this can eat this. Okay, so we have that. But I mean, mac and cheese is mac and cheese. You can eat this for like the next week. I'm sure it won't last that long though. Now this is our bacon. This is shiitake mushrooms. Look at that. Sorry, excuse me. Look at that color on this. That's nice. Okay. I'll give you guys a breakdown of what's going on here. It has the smoked paprika, so it's a little smoky. And then maple syrup, so it has a maple flavor and it's a little sweet. You know, it's nice and salty from the soy sauce. Yep, that's what I put in it. How did you cook the mushrooms? I missed it. That's okay. So these are shiitake mushrooms, and I sliced them up. And then I made this little sauce for them, which had apple cider vinegar for balance and acidity, soy sauce for salt. It had smoked paprika for a smoky flavor, maple syrup, and I know I put black pepper, and I put some oil in it as well. And then I preheated the oven to 400. It was probably in there for maybe 20 minutes. And the outside is like chewy / crispy, like the meat of bacon would be. But the inside is soft and tender, like bacon fat would be. So like the flavor is there, the texture is there. So you know, it's kind of a good substitute for bacon. So I have some panko breadcrumbs here that we can throw on top. I also have some Parmesan cheese in the fridge that we can shred in as well. Did you remove your tip jar? Yeah, I'm like reorganizing things right now. Because my tip jar was in a service called Stream Elements, but I want to switch everything over to Streamlabs because that's what I use to broadcast. So I don't know if you've noticed, but when you do a command, it now comes from Streamlabs when it said Stream Elements before. So I kind of want to like streamline things. That's too much. Or is it? It's a little much. And so my tip jar was originally in Stream Elements. So I want to move it to Streamlabs. But currently, you know, I'm able to accept bits right now. Laura demonstrated that at the top of the stream. I have something called sound alerts. And some sounds you need bits, some sounds you need channel points, which you can get for free. So she played the Mario death one. You know, do 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 do. Oh, I think it's Mario Game Over. Cause death is do 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 do. And then do 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 do. That one's Game Over. I am all too familiar with the Mario Game Over sound, I know. Oh, I know. As you can see, me too. I memorized it and sang it just for you. But yeah, I also, what I did was, I wanted to set up the free stuff first that like everyone can use. Because, you know, you all supported me into becoming a Twitch affiliate. Like, it wasn't just me, you know, I'm supported by you guys in the community. So I wanted to set up some things that would benefit you all. So I have channel points, and you get channel points by just watching my stream. And you can use them for different things. When I eventually have emotes, you can purchase like an emote for 24 hours to use with your channel points that you get for free. You can also do different sound alerts. Oh, so Drop Your Weapons is a community challenge in 30 days to raise 10,000 channel points. And when that goes off and I'm playing PUBG, I have to drop everything. All my weapons. Gone. Poof. See ya. So Laura has been donating the heck out of her channel points for that cause. Even a pan? Even a pan. If that's a weapon, it's gotta go. That's probably good enough for cheese. And now I wanted to like rough chop this. So yeah, you can go and explore the channel points because there's a whole bunch of different stuff in there. Once per stream, someone can choose to give a treat to Luna. That has already been done, and you saw that. Luna was very appreciative of that. Thank you, Mama Susie. I should have used a bigger knife for this, but you know, here we are. This is really looking like bacon. Oh my gosh. You see that? Tell me that doesn't look like a little bit of bacon. I'm waiting for Allie to come into chat and be like, what? Mushrooms and not real bacon? Oh man, I thought I was gonna like this one. I'm a, what does she call herself? A carnivore? And don't you worry, I already said that if you're allergic to mushrooms, you can just substitute it for real bacon, if you can eat bacon. Look at that! That looks like chopped bacon. Tell me I'm wrong. Okay. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of oil to this. A little bit of salt. And now we're adding our bacon. Gonna mix this quick. And now I'm gonna sprinkle this on top of our beautiful mac and cheese. Pulling it over so you guys can see. I know I'm just sprinkling breadcrumbs on here, but you know, everything's important. And of course, you can substitute the macaroni for a gluten-free version, gluten-free breadcrumbs, gluten-free flour for the roux, for the sauce. Flavor, flavor, flavor. I know. That's exactly what I'm looking for when I cook, honestly. Oh, this is gonna come out so good. So good. I'm so excited. Our oven's already preheated. So I can just throw this in and let it bake. That thing is heavy. And I think my recipe says to leave it in for 10 minutes. Bake uncovered until, okay. Hey Google, set a timer for 10 minutes.
Sure, 10 minutes, starting now.
Nice one. And now I also wanted to cook some zucchini for extra nutrition for us. This is completely unrelated to the mac and cheese, but that's okay. I just freaking love aluminum foil because, like, now I have a clean sheet pan. Look at that. I'm going to spray this down so the zucchini doesn't stick. I bought this today at the grocery store. It's right up front. It was only like, I think it's at 97 cents. Just cut this into rings, or moons, or circles. I don't know what you like to call them. I guess they're moons. And now I'm going to cut these in half to half moons. Nice.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Sous Chef Celeste.
Hello.
How are you?
Tired.
Tired?
Yeah.
Hello. Well, welcome in.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Mama Susie says hello, Celeste. And same with Johnophyte. And same with Johnophyte.
It's getting hot in here.
Oh, I know.
Oh my gosh, it's hot in the kitchen.
I know, but if you can't take the heat,
I'm getting out.
well, okay then. I see how it's gonna be.
What's cooking?
Can you guess?
I mean, I have a little cheat. I know it's mac and cheese. But what exactly is cooking? I saw something about fake bacon.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're not wrong.
exciting. Is it like a baked mac and cheese?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Does it have breadcrumbs?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Exciting.
Hello, hello. Just gonna drizzle this with some oil. Add some salt. Add some pepper. Oop, that's in your way. So sorry. I have some garlic powder here. And some onion powder as well. And you know, I was a little inspired by the mac and cheese, so we can throw on some Parmesan for these. I'm sure it'll turn out great, right? What's wrong with a little bit of cheese? Nice. I bet it will make a nice crust. I know, that was exactly what I was hoping for. Okay. Maybe I'll leave the cheese out and do like a little finisher on top for the picture. Speaking of the picture, I bought some chives today as well. Kind of. They're not looking so hot though. Sous Chef Celeste said that we have some chives in our little arrow garden, but you know, they're not like super grown in, so like it just looks like this right now. This is what our arrow garden looks like coming out of the little pod. But you know, I wanted a good amount of chives. I also the chives have like an actual flavor to them. They're like a little herbaceous, a little like spiced. I think they're a member of the onion and garlic family. And they also add this lovely green color. And I like the rings of it too. You can't see from there. You focus. Nah, you still can't see, but just know that it looks good. Oniony? Yeah. But not as like, onion flavor can be like pretty strong. So it's not going to be strong like onion, like raw onion and garlic. It's going to be a little lighter than that. Gotta make room for everything now. Gotta push the board back, push the ingredients back. John, I don't know if you saw, but we're having palomas tonight. Palomas. Yeah, that's what I said. Paloma. It means dove in Spanish. Don't know where the origin really comes from, but that's what I know. In case you're wondering. Hey Google, stop the timer. I'm sorry if I just made all your Google Homes angry at home, but I'm not that sorry. It could use a little bit more browning on top if I'm being honest. So it's nice and crispy and golden brown. Because that way it'll be delicious. Have you guys made your own straight from scratch mac and cheese at home? And if not, are you willing to try it now? Oh, you know, this has been a little crooked ever since we fed Luna. Broiler? My oven is like super weird and I can't really fit stuff. Like, you know how ovens usually have a warming drawer? Well, what I have is like a broiler drawer and nothing really fits in there. I have made it before, but it is a Weight Watchers recipe. Broiler drawer, I know, what the heck? I don't know what's up with that. You can use our broiler if you'd like. I would love to, thank you. Let me just I'll pack this up. I'll drive over to you, you know, and we'll throw it in your oven. Not as good as yours? Oh, thank you. I'm very curious as to what was in Weight Watchers mac and cheese. Devin made angel food cake the other day and it hit the broiler, oops. First of all, it rose like a foot. That's so funny. First of all, I freaking love angel food cake so much. I love the texture. I know some people like don't like it, but like it's probably one of my favorite cakes. I love some I know I want some angel food cake now too. Hey John, so if I bring this over, drive it to your house, can I have some angel food cake? Oh man. Go get the gluten-free mix from Aldi's and we'll come over. Absolutely, chef. Thank you, thank you. Oh man. I'm gonna have to go to the store. I just went to the store today. Yeah, I'm having a little paloma. It's delicious. It's very refreshing because it's pretty hot in this kitchen right now. You know, I have a really old home. It's over 100 years old. And so it doesn't have any AC. So I have to bring my unit, with my window unit up from downstairs. It's ginormous because it has to cool down our first floor. I have to bring that upstairs and put it in the window. It's huge. Maybe that's a job for this week because it's pretty warm in here. Because I had the oven on and then I was boiling the pasta, so you know steam was everywhere, and I was making the sauce, so that didn't help either. I want to check on it again. I don't know if I'm being impatient or if I should check on it. It is 100% getting there. That was so hot. Tequila? What's wrong with tequila? What's wrong with tequila is if it's Jose Cuervo. But for me, I personally use Patron. Because that's my favorite type. if you're making a drink like this, it's absolutely worth it because, in my opinion, tequila is like can be very nasty if it's Jose Cuervo and it's like very bad quality. It has this taste to it that I really hate. But when it's Patron, it's like very nice and smooth. And it doesn't have that like weird flavor to it. So yeah, I highly recommend trying Patron if you have the ability to and you think you don't like tequila. Because I thought I didn't like tequila and then I had Patron and I was like, oh, not so bad. It's pretty good. Of course, if you're 21 and over in the United States. I don't know about the rest of the countries in the world. And I know you are definitely over 21, John. If I am, you are. Are you calling me old? Nah, I wouldn't say old, just, older than me. Well, you are 7 years older than your baby sister. Whoop. I added pineapple juice and it covered the taste of our tequila. Okay. That's a good idea too, to just add in, like, I couldn't even drink strawberry margaritas with Jose Cuervo because I just found it that bad in my opinion. But just throwing ingredients at tequila to make the taste go away, that works too. Because I know something like Patron can get a little pricey. Yep, but that is what I have. I mean, if that's what you have, that's what you have. And then you can't just make it go to waste. I was gonna do something, and I completely forgot. No, I just remembered, don't worry. I wanted a little plate for plating. I'm so excited for this mac and cheese. Ooh, ooh, I love cheesy goodness and saucy. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at this. It's bubbling. I can smell that bacon smell too. Ooh, yummy. Looks like chocolate chip cookie cake. That's so funny. That's exactly not what it is. By the way, that sound was my computer and not you. I was unplugging my phone. I don't know how to take a picture of this so it looks nice. This works. Okay. Looks good though. Thank you, thank you. I'm like so anxious to try it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my goodness, John. Thank you for wasting all your points, your channel points, to contribute to Drop Your Weapons community challenge. When you could have used it to give me a round of applause or a drum roll that before I took it out of the oven. Thank you everybody. Thank you. Which I will then probably use until you hit your global goal. Oh gosh, don't worry, I'll get more points. Oh no. You guys are too funny. Laura's been absolutely spamming that too. So now I took a picture of this. All good. I'm gonna see if I can try to plate it nicely. But do you know what the trick? Okay. You know what the trick of plating something like this nicely? Like either lasagna or baked ziti, baked pasta like this? The trick is it has to be cold. You can get a nice clean cut when it's cold, scoop it out and put it down, and all you have to do is like torch it to warm it up a little bit, and maybe it'll start sizzling. And that's how you like photograph stuff like this. Because I know when I thank you, Dad, for contributing 250 channel points towards the drop your weapons goal. Wonderful. I see you all want me to fail in PUBG. That's cool. That's cool. Which I will. Yeah. Oh my goodness. You guys are too funny. So I know when I scoop this out and put it on my plate, it's gonna like get all into a mush. But you know that's okay. Because it all tastes the same. Starlight, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I don't know if you've been here for long, but I've been making this ooey gooey bacon mac and cheese. It's not real bacon. I just roasted some thinly sliced mushrooms in the oven, specifically shiitake mushrooms. Oh boy. This looks like a mess, but you know, it's gonna taste great. I'm gonna try to arrange it so it looks a little nicer for a picture. Because you know, that's what food stylists do. When you see like, so I missed this awesome mac and cheese. Listen, it's okay, don't worry. I'll give you the download real quick before I take pictures and try it. So, from the beginning, what I did was I thinly sliced shiitake mushrooms, took off, oh yeah, welcome in, heck yeah. Thank you for following, welcome. Only since the dicing of the chives, oh my goodness, okay, that's okay. So I thinly sliced shiitake mushrooms, I mixed it in a liquid that was soy sauce, apple cider vinegar, maple syrup, smoked paprika, a little bit of oil, and a little bit of black pepper. Mixed all of that up, and it gave it this like smoky, a little bit of sweet, a little mapley, a little salty, and umami flavor, which means like very savory. And I mixed that up, laid it flat on a sheet pan, put it in the oven at 400 for about 20 minutes. So what happened was that like the outside of the mushroom got like crispy and chewy, like the red part or the meat of a bacon. The inside is like super tender and delicate, like the fat of bacon. So I did a pretty good job of, not to toot my own horn, I did a pretty good job of like emulating bacon, but you know, it's mushrooms, not bacon. It's a little healthier, to be honest. I love bacon. I'm not a vegetarian, but I do have a vegetarian eating this meal. And then I boiled some cauliflower and macaroni in a pot for 6.5 minutes. That way it was still tender, because you want it to be tender when it goes into the oven. Otherwise, it'll just turn completely to mush if you overcook your pasta before it gets in the oven, because it still cooks when it's in the oven. And now for the sauce. I made a roux, which is half fat, half flour. The fat I used was butter. What a roux does, it thickens a liquid. So the milk we used to make for the sauce. So we melted butter in a pan, whisked in some flour, made like a paste. Then we added in our milk. We whisked that all together. The milk started to thicken. We added garlic powder for flavor, ground mustard for flavor, salt and pepper for flavor. And then we added our sharp cheddar cheese. I tasted the mac before it went in the oven. The sharp cheddar cheese, it gave it flavor, but it wasn't so overpowering because, it was compensated by the milk, and so it toned it down a little bit, but not too much because it still has flavor. And then I drained the macaroni and the cauliflower, mixed it into the sauce, put that all in a pan. Then I took a bowl, took freshly shredded Parmesan, breadcrumbs, specifically panko, and I chopped up my mushroom bacon. And I think I put a little bit of salt in there too. I put in some oil, mixed that up, spread it all on top of this, put it in the oven until it got golden brown, took it out, and now we have some lovely mac and cheese that's all crusty. So yummy. And now I wanted to top this with a little bit of more freshly grated parm. Aesthetics. Some chives for fresh green color. And chives actually have some flavor too, as I mentioned before. I have zucchini in the oven, I can't forget. We can watch the replay, right? Yes, as soon as I end this stream, I will have a video on demand or VOD. It will be posted on my channel instantly. So if you missed a part or you were unsure about something, you can go back, rewind, fast forward, skip through whatever you want to skip through, and see what you want to see. If that's what you want, it's up to you. I don't care. I'm just here to have a good time and eat some good food, to be honest. And so, I'm obsessed with... That's still hot. I'm obsessed with taking pictures. I take pictures of everything I do because, Thank you. Get Stitches or Sous Chef Celeste. Thank you for the round of applause. I appreciate it. So I'm obsessed with taking pictures of all my food because I'm pretty proud of everything I do. I mean, this looks like a mess, but this looks like a dang good mess. Okay. That should be good. One of those pictures should work. There's two types of people, one who eat it with a fork and one who correctly eat it with a spoon. I eat it with a spoon. Oh, awesome, I will do that. This recipe sounds amazing. Oh, thank you. I'll be honest, I did some research into like this isn't exactly my recipe, but I just threw together the breadcrumb mixture and I made I previously made the mushroom bacon before, so I knew how to do it again. Do you have a taster? I mean, I might have a taster, but right now it's me, myself, and I. If a taster would like to come into the kitchen and taste this delicious food, I wouldn't oppose. Wait, let me put my uniform on. You saw Luna your uniform.
I'm a astronaut NASA.
Yummy.
In the future.
Wait, give me.
Hey, whoa. This is sous chef Laura. She's the one who helped to create
Your aprons.
yes, the aprons. I will show that right now because I have it. You want to grab a spoon?
No. Yeah, I mean yes.
Yes or no? Which one?
I'm used to say no all the time, okay?
Oh, you grabbed a Big Daddy spoon.
My big bag.
Okay. Just gonna ignore what you said. Okay, I think I grabbed you the perfect bite. It has some breadcrumb and bacon.
hot?
It's okay. You got it. Yeah? Did I do good? That's the spoon I would have went for too.
I wish they could try it. Like,
Oh, of course they can. Don't you worry. Look. Look, this is what I do. I take a little bit on here. Oh, the cauliflower too. You guys get cauliflower also? Oh my god, look how lucky. Here you go. Oh, you can kind of see the steam.
This is amazing, Alana. I mean, chef.
Not anymore. That's okay. Too hot? So sorry. So sorry. Here, you try it too. Did you like it? Here you go. Nom nom.
Bye.
We need smell-o-vision? I know. I agree. While the mushroom bacon, wow, I can just like wolf that down in an embarrassing way, but I won't do that. I'll hold back. While the mushroom bacon was in the oven, it had this like awesome aromatic smell. While I was mixing up the cheese, that was aromatic too, nice and cheesy, and then definitely aromatic when it went in for the final roast. So I'm having a good time right now. This looks really good, an entire meal. I know, and I even have zucchini in the oven. Comfort food right there, yes, I know. And it's like a little healthy, but not really because I use whole milk and whole milk cheese and everything. But you know, it's mushroom bacon instead of regular bacon. It has cauliflower with the mac. Will our lactate milk work? Yeah, I'm sure. I don't see why not. Okay, now before all the hangry people start banging down the doors and demanding food, I'm gonna sign off and enjoy this lovely meal. Thank you all for watching and supporting Fairlife, but we'll use real cheese. Yeah, that's fine. That's a good idea. I'm sure you can use vegan cheese too if you have. Oh, thank you, Chef. Thank you, Chef. Oh, thank you guys so much. Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you for all your support and watching, all the feeding Luna treats, my dog, and the round of applause. That was funny. And thank you for raising 6,000 to drop my weapons when I play PUBG. Oh my gosh. Y'all are crazy. Soon we'll have emotes that, John, you can enjoy using. If you have an emote that you like really want, let us know. We'll try to make it happen. I'm commissioning sous chef Laura for that job. Let's see if there's someone we can be raiding right now, because I like to support others in the community. What a raid is. Oh man. What a raid is I bring you all to like another stream. Need Luna in a chef hat emote? Laura, did you hear that? What? Luna in a chef hat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. That's an awesome idea, and that will definitely be done 100%. So out of all these people to raid, uh-oh, it's not looking good. Okay, so then I'll just end it here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting. Thank you guys for following and subscribing. Ooh. I'm excited to cook next time or play It Takes Two with Sous Chef Celeste. So I'll see you guys when I see you guys next. Thank you. Goodbye. Have a good night or day or I don't know, morning. You could be in Europe. I have no idea. Or Australia. I have no clue. Goodbye. Thank you. See you next time. Bye-bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Good night. Good day. I don't know. Bye.